Hey everyone, Red Rebel Jeff Jones here. So, in this video, I want to talk a bit about Elon Musk and his Department of Government efficiency. But more specifically, I'm going to talk about why we need one here in Ireland. Because we really need one here in Ireland. So, what is the Department of Government Efficiency in the US? So the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE as it's being called, is a department set up by President Donald Trump to basically go through all the finances of the federal government to see if they can save money, if they can get rid of the waste that's known in the government expenditure over in the US. Now I think it's long overdue, and I think some of the stuff that Elon Musk, who's in charge of the department, some of the stuff that he and his team are finding are truly not just shocking, but also I would say bizarre. Including, weirdly enough, there was 70 grand for a musical that kind of encouraged DEI, diversity, equity and inclusion, here in Ireland. Why? There was also something like there was some money put in for, I think it was like 38 grand or something, for a performance of Sesame Street in Pakistan, I think it was. So it's like, really, it seems really random what they're putting money into. But that is government spending for you. And I will say, we here in Ireland have experienced plenty of that. And so, when it comes to government funding in Ireland, it's wasted in similar ways, but not. It's usually things that are understandable, but they always go ridiculously over budget. So there's not that many super ridiculous things, although there's a couple, that gets funded here in Ireland. And I think that's why I think we need a DOGE audit for the state government here in Ireland, because especially recently there's been a lot of bewildering revelations about how much taxpayers' money here in Ireland has been wasted. Now I'll go through a couple. I've done this in a previous video, but I'm just going to go through it again a bit quickly. So, at first there's the Office of Public Works. I think they've had quite a few recent scandals. There's been one where there was a bike shelter that they paid over, I think it was like 330 grand or something over that, for a bike shelter that didn't actually have that many bikes in. I think it was Kildare House it was in. Ridiculous. Even to the point where actually companies that would build bike shelters were taking the piss out of them, saying, "Oh, we got a great deal for you." You knew it was bad when they were taking the piss out of them the way they were. So there was also a security hut, which was, what was that for? I think that was like 250, 300 grand or something, and it shouldn't have been anywhere near that. So the most recent one was the wall. There was a wall put up in a public, it was a government building, and it was about the length, it was shorter than the length of a football pitch, and it was about 4 foot high. £500,000. £500,000 for a fucking wall. Like, these are the taxpayers' money. And this is why the government is so bad at being efficient with the taxpayers' money, because it isn't, because they're spending it, but it's not their money, so they don't have to worry about it. Yet they keep kind of dipping into getting the public to pay more taxes. There's a YouTube channel I watch called Policy. He's really good, and he actually described it very well. We pay Scandinavian taxes, but we don't get Scandinavian services. It's actually much worse than that. I think a couple of other big wasteful areas is the NGO sector, which is ridiculously overbloated. I think a lot of the Quangos, or the quasi-governmental organisations like the HSC, On Board Planola, they're government organisations, but apparently they act independent of the government, which is why there's almost no accountability in this country, and that's why that's there. So whenever you go to, who's responsible for this? Who's responsible for the waste of money on the bike shelter? Oh, it's not the minister. It's someone in the Office of Public Works, the OPW, which is a Quango. Who in the Office of Public Works? Oh, we don't know. No one knows who's responsible for signing that off. So there's no accountability. We need a Department of Government Efficiency here in Ireland, because a lot of this crap that's paid for by the Irish government, it should really be not paid at all, or seriously trimmed down. I think the reason why it won't happen here is because this kind of public waste of money is just, it's quite normalised here. Like Irish politics, a lot of the really bad stuff, unfortunately, is quite normalised here, and that's what's kind of tragic about it. So, do I have much hope that it'll change? Not really. Some of the independent TDs and the new TDs coming in might do some good work with it, but I doubt it. Especially with the whole government thing, the fact that now some of the independents are in government now. So in government right now it's Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, and it's the regional independents. So the HEAs and all them. I don't think that'll work. A government that's supported by independents is very unstable. So the independents could have a lot more control over the government. I hope they do, because I think they're a lot better than the government parties. And the reason I say that is because the Green Party had, in the last government, even though they were the smallest party of the three in the government, they had so much power. Because if they went, government collapses. I think the regional independents have that power as well, so it'll be interesting. So what do you guys think? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and do not forget to subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. We really need a Department of Government Efficiency in this country. And I think the fact that waste of taxpayers' money is so normalised in Ireland is one of the biggest hindrances to a government audit actually happening. But I hope it does. Although I'm nervous to see what it would dig up if it did happen.